Welcome, everybody, to BCAT's 2025 Annual Meeting and Appreciation Awards Night. I'm Linda McNamee, and as president of the BCAT Board of Directors, I would like to call our annual meeting to order. I was told to do this on the side. Okay. Wow. So each year, the Board of Directors holds an open meeting to show our appreciation for the BCAT community. I'd like to begin by introducing our Board of Directors, of which we've had a couple of additions. Please stand when your name is called. Phil Gallagher, our Vice President. Thank you. Roger Riggs, our Treasurer. Gretchen Carey. Bob Krieg, who is not sitting at the table. Oh, there he is. Okay. I lost you, Bob. Okay. Ernie Cavino. Steve Morin. Sonia Rollins, who's doing double duty as caterer queen. And Christina Nikitas, our alternate, who is new to the board this past year. Yeah. Unfortunately, Kent Moffitt, our newly appointed board member from the Select Board, was not able to join us this evening. His son has a baseball playoff game tonight. Priorities. No, hopefully his son's team wins. But anyway, I digress. We also saw a change in our staff as our news producer, Sydney Bowles, accepted a position with the Harvard Gazette. Sydney was the face and voice of B News for 2 years. She started a podcast which she co-hosted with BHS journalism teacher Sarah Eshelman. In addition to writing our weekly news, she hosted many shows, including B News in Depth, as well as monthly updates with the town administrator and superintendent of schools. We thank her for her service. I would also like to recognize our staff who are scattered about at the moment producing this ceremony. Our executive director, Jen Dodge, who's up there. Our production coordinators, Tad Stefanak. Chris Flaherty. I think I need one of those little meters for measuring applause. But we also have our part-time production coordinator, Varys Connolly. Our sports and features reporter, Robert Paris. And our engineer, Rob Zahora. Lastly, I'd also like to thank our bookkeeper, Brian Curtin. Was here. Where'd he go? And our recording secretary, Janet Zahora. And our custodian, Ben Marino, for all they do for us as well. Now the fun part, it's infomercial. I'd now like to welcome our trophy team to the stage to show off this year's thank you gifts. Yeah. Prize presenters, please come out. Yep. As you can see from our wonderful volunteers, this year's gift is a BCAT beach chair. They come with straps, which make them easy to carry on your back. They are low and perfect for the beach or your favorite outside concert. They come with a comfortable pillow, which features the BCAT logo. They have a nice cooler storage compartment for your beach beverages and snacks. I don't know if you should try this, and they also recline. We hope you all received your red carpet gift, our BCAT beach balls. These fun 16-inch beach balls are a perfect addition for those beach days or just having fun on the common. Okay, thank you, trophy team. Tonight is our opportunity to show our appreciation for all of you. And what better way to kick things off than taking a look back at this past year.
I am going to pirate you! I gotta go faster.
Burlington's a better place because you came here and worked here.
From the minute I came here, I just felt like I was home.
John, everybody got this. There you go. Look at that.
I always love that video. Thank you, Chris. And what a year we had. And again, officially, thank you, Chris Flaherty, who always does a fabulous job putting that together. This year has been a special year at BCAT. The level of participation and quality of productions and contributions were truly exceptional. Let's get the evening rolling with our Excellence Awards. I would like to invite our treasurer, Roger Riggs, up to the podium.
Thank you, Linda. Good evening. Our first award for the evening is for Producer Excellence in a Community Affairs Program. BCAT is fortunate to have several programs produced by community organizations and government officials that delve into the various aspects, organizations, and issues that affect the town. The program we are honoring this evening brings the intersection of technology, community, and commerce to life through interviews and chamber spotlight segments, commonly referred to as foodies. For excellence in a community affairs program, I'd like to welcome Rick Parker and Sonia Rollins for BACC Talk.
Everybody, Sonia Rollins for Back Talk. I am excited to be with you today. And it's really neat because your title has physical therapy and wellness. Talk about the marriage of those two things a little bit if you could. The resume is long, so I don't know that 28 minutes is going to do it for us today, but we're going to give it a run. Thank you for being here. Their business is hospitality, you know, and I love that. How long do you cook pasta for? It's the biggest question to ask a chef. We used to stand in line, like bring snacks and hope that they didn't look messy by the time they got to the front. Right. And I want to thank you all for joining us. We are looking forward to bringing you more in the future, and I always want to remind everybody, kindness matters. For Back Talk, I'm Sonia Rollins.
I'll start because we know the story of Beauty and the Beast, and this honor truly happens because of Sonia Rollins and her talent and also your passion for the community. So thank you, Sonia.
Thank you. This is such... Oh, that's for you, Rick. You got to hold your little thing. This is really so fun for me because I always say, first of all, we can stand up here, but we know the truth. If Tad wasn't with me, none of that would have happened. So thank you to Tad for always kind of keeping us in line. The chamber is really lucky because we have the opportunity to be in front of the business community so much. So we feel really blessed to be able to take that to BCAT and show the community how great the business community is and how much good food there is in town too. So thank you, guys.
Excellent. The next award goes to a special production that took months to produce. Rabbi Susan Abramson tells the story of Shalva Kalman's journey from Nazi-occupied Poland to the Israeli army. The story is remarkable, and Rabbi Abramson produced it one of the most professional, well-edited, well-written, and well-produced productions here at BCAT, sharing Shalva's story of resilience in the face of unimaginable trauma. Let's have a look.
Born in hiding from the Nazis in a Polish farm in 1942, Shalva Clement and her parents lived through some of the most terrifying, traumatic, yet hopeful junctures in modern history.
Joined some kind of organized escape.
Probably all they had were the clothes on their back.
Right.
They had nothing.
Nothing, absolutely left everything. Because it was illegal to immigrate to Israel, even to visit. It was under the British mandate. Since World War I, there was a blockade for Jewish immigration.
Her family's treacherous odyssey gives us a rare glimpse into what it was like for hundreds of thousands of Jews who endured years of unimaginable fear, uncertainty, and near starvation as they eluded the Nazis during World War II.
Thank you so much to everybody, and as I say every year, I would not be standing up here if it wasn't for the staff of BCAT who taught me every single aspect from scratch of how to do video editing. So it's really a tribute to Jen and Chris and Tad and Robert and Veris and everybody. Sorry, I hope I didn't forget anybody. They're the ones who taught me everything I knew to be able to produce this episode. And this was a total labor of love for Shalva, who was born in the forest in Warsaw, outside of Warsaw, because the Nazis had invaded her town. And remarkably, she made her way to the State of Israel before the State of Israel existed. And it's just a remarkable story. And I learned so much about Jewish history through her. And Shalva, could you come up here? Because we have Shalva here with us this evening. Just come on up. Shalva survived all of those horrors, and it's just a tribute to her the strength of her will and the remarkable strength of her parents that she survived that unbelievably horrible ordeal and has lived to be able to live in Burlington with her husband Chaim, whose entire family was killed during the Holocaust. So thank you all very much.
Next up, Phil Gallagher will continue with the awards.
You know what'll happen if I hold it.
Yeah. Just make sure you talk.
Yes.
Well, the next two awards demonstrate, I think, clearly what can be done at BCAT with a little bit of creativity, hard work, and knowledge. I have the honor to present two awards that embody what community media means and when it is at its best. The first award was written and produced by Peter Coppola, or Coppola. Peter will have to clear that up for me because I've been calling him all those three things for the last 35 years. He brought to life the almost salmon dinner that occurred here in Burlington as John Hancock and Sam Adams evaded the British from Lexington on April 19th, 1775. He wrote the script, recreated the scenes at the Grandview Farm in a film called Burlington's Role in American History. He also did the casting and the production, etc., with a great deal of production help from CAD. So come on up, Peter.
Report just in. It appears that what we have been anticipating has finally happened.
Alarms sounding all over, church bells tolling, militia firing volleys of muskets. It was quite confusing.
A Minuteman ran from the house.
Suddenly, British prisoners were being brought there, and he had to see to their detention.
Wait, Cuff Trot just ran from the front of the house, and John Hancock, Sam Adams, and the Reverend Merritt are also leaving, headed out, we do believe, toward the meeting house.
My daughter's asked what I was going to get tonight coming here. I think it's great. I think doing Burlington's history is so important, and it's no coincidence that it's the old people that are making these videos. But it is so important, and I'm glad that we have BCAT to document all of these activities, and I hope we keep producing some more historical documents. Thank you.
Okay, the next one is of particular interest for you old people who've been around here a long time. The next production is called Burlington Life, Burlington's Historic Trail. Kathy Horton wrote and narrated the visual documentary of the historical, cultural, and contemporary heritage of Burlington and truly captures the community media when it's at its best. Let's have a look.
Burlington as a geographical entity was not established until 1730, when this area became Woburn's second parish. Woburn worried that the second parish meeting house might foreshadow a split into another town, and it did. In 1799, Burlington was incorporated as a town.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. I am so thrilled to be here, and I definitely want to give thanks to both Jen and Tad for helping with this. I enjoyed doing it so much, and last year we did it, and we're also going to be doing it again this year, and what I mean is I've just hired the trolley again. The date will be August 2nd, and there will be 2 tours from 11 to 1 in the 11 a.m. to 1, and then 2 to 4. And you're welcome to come and enjoy the tours. And if you can't do the tours, then we have this wonderful video that Tad helped with, and Jen, and I am so appreciative of that. We have such a wonderful history here in Burlington, and we're not a Lexington or a Concord, but we are a wonderful agricultural community that has come so far and has so much wonderful history, and we have such wonderful historic sites. We're sitting in one of them right now this evening, the Grandview Farm. And so the tour includes a lot of the different sites in town, including this establishment. It would also include the Francis Wyman House, the Reed House, the Hamworks, which is no longer there. Unfortunately, it was demolished last year. And quite a few others, Hens and Chickens Tavern, which is way over close to the Woburn line, and so many other wonderful sites. So that's what the trolley tours involve, is stopping at each site and learning about all the history of Burlington. And we're so lucky we're in such a wonderful, wonderful place. And I thank Burlington for allowing me to do that as a historical commissioner. It's my privilege. And I thank everybody, and I thank BCAT for always being there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, I did want to make a shout out to 3 volunteers who volunteer with me every week. They've been doing it for the last couple of years. The 3 fabulous guys, Carter Ames. Carter Ames, stand up. Just stop. Aaron Trickett. And Evan McNamee. Okay. No acceptance, Carter. Okay, up next is Ernie Cavino, and again, another shout out to Tad, who handled the production work of the technology on those 2 previous documentaries. Ernie Cavino, thank you.
Good evening. Productions at BCAT take a lot of time and energy. The most common thing we hear is how they are more work than people really think they would be. Our next award goes to a producer who goes above and beyond. Kyle Singer produces a sports podcast called New England Sports Talk. Goodbye. Kyle discusses the local sports happenings in the Boston area with his guests. He produces it on a regular basis and does his own research and prepares the questions and discussion points that he's going to use with his guests. This year, son of a gun, sorry, lost my place. This year, Kyle expanded his efforts and produced a specials, including a Passover special with Rabbi Abramson. Kyle also has plans to turn this into a TV program this coming year. Kyle, come on up and say a few words.
Hello and welcome to BCAT New England Sports Talk.
It's up to you, Kyle. What do you think you're going to talk about?
Here I have the wonderful, famous John Tuccinardi from Devaney and the Rotary Club. Who's your favorite player on the Celtics?
Oh, I would say, I have a lot of them, but I would say Tatum is one of my favorites.
What about you, John?
You know, I've always been a defensive guy, so I like Drew Holiday.
What do you say, Kyle?
I think that's wonderful. As we sign off, I'm Kyle.
I'm Maddie. And I'm Erica.
And we are New England Sports Talk.
Woo!
I wouldn't have done this without my job coach, Festus, who is my manager, to bring back New England Sports Talks this year. Yes. I also like to thank my family tonight. I also like to thank one by one, if I called you, Rabbi Susan Abramson, John Tuchinardian,
Yes.
and Kevin Carnell. Please come out. And also, I wouldn't have done this without my Communitas family. However, you're all my family. And this one's going to the Communitas gang.
And to continue with their, continue with their presentations is Gretchen Carey.
Good evening. We pride ourselves in bringing community news for the community, by the community. We've always had community members of all ages contribute to our news, and tonight I have the privilege of honoring several members of various ages for their work in reporting. Our reporters start as early as middle school. Carter Ames filed several reports this year, including coverage of Parks and Rec annual Halloween Spooktacular, a tour of Bluey's house at camp, and Star Wars Day at Wildwood Park. Carter Ames, come on up.
All right, yeah, I was just waiting for a prize. Team Cody coming up. All righty, okay.
How's it going, man?
Thank you. All right, not really much to say for this one. I just want to thank Aaron and Lena. They were on camera for a lot of the news stories I did. I also want to thank Sydney for making me do a lot of these, well, volunteering. And I would also like to thank John for helping me with the first news one I did. If you see the first one, you'll know I came a long way compared to the most recent story I did. Thank you.
Our other two honorees covered their first stories for BCAT over this past year. Vijay Ajenkar first covered the celebration of Durga Puja at BHS for BCAT in November. After that, he covered the Indian Americans for Burlington Candidates Night. I'm pleased to present Vijay for excellence in reporting. Come on up.
Thank you for honoring me, and it was really a pleasure doing all this. It's my passion to do this, so you guys made my passion come true. So thank you so much, and I made lots of friends here, so that's the plus for me.
Thank you. Congratulations. All right. Pleased to present Vijay for excellence in reporting. Congratulations. And our last honoree in reporting is Ryan Brown. Ryan, a recent BHS graduate, interned for BCAT during his last semester. Ryan has a natural storytelling ability and wrote and edited an impressive 9 features during his internship and received accolades from several community members for his work. Unfortunately, Ryan was required to be elsewhere tonight, but we are grateful for all of his hard work. Congratulations to Ryan Brown. Another way we engage the community with our news is through our Photo of the Week. Each week, we spotlight a submission from community members. At the end of the year, we have a rich collection of a variety of shots. We put them all together and let the community vote on their favorite, which we call the Photo of the Year. This year features the Aurora Borealis by a photographer I think we're all familiar with, Joe Brown, who is known for his news photography, including the Daily Times Chronicle. Congratulations to Joe Brown for all of his hard work and a lovely photograph. Thank you.
Good evening again, everybody. The next award I'm pleased to present is for a production short. This year we are recognizing Zach Titus for Zach Pack. Zach is a Burlington High student and produces the Zach Pack, a movie and music review segment, as a project during his time at our high school club, BHS TV. He writes, produces, hosts, and edits segments. Zach, please join us up here.
It sure has been one long summer for you guys, as we were unable to listen to my perfectly charming voice talk about significantly less charming movies, music, and TV shows. For those who do not know, I love Pop-Tarts. Like, love Pop-Tarts. If there's a problem, this won't solve it. I thought it would be bad, and boyo, I called it. When I watch it, I will sneak behind the movie screen so I can say hello to Shrek and his magical fairy tale pals. Hoping to give it 5 Zacks out of 10. I guess until next time, stay cool and be rad.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so honored to receive this, obviously. I mean, I've loved being at BCAT for all this time. The Zach Pack has just been an amazing opportunity to share my opinions, my unwanted opinions on movies and music, and say outrageous things about such movies. So, no, thank you so much.
We all got used to sharing our unwanted opinions. We do it all the time, Zach. It's all good. The next award goes to a talented individual who began working with us this fall. She was originally slated to intern with us in 2020 until the pandemic hit. She went off to college and developed her on-air presence. After graduating, she came back to Burlington and joined our Red Devil football coverage team. Noelle D'Amico stood out as a professional, and we are pleased to have her join our crew. Unfortunately, she's busy teaching dance tonight, but she came into the studio earlier this week to accept her award. Let's have a look.
I started the season 6-0. The last time that happened in Burlington football was in 2006.
It's playoff time here in Burlington, and yesterday I sat down with Anthony Guerrier and Ryan Brooks. When I asked them what the preparation has been like coming into today, they said it's definitely been a little tense, but they're excited to have this home game. Anthony said the town and the school deserve it.
On the sideline, you are calm, cool, and collected when it's game time. Can you give us a sense of what's going on inside your head?
You've had such a strong start to the season, coming into today 4-0, how do you keep this team coming out and improving every single week? Looking back at your time playing high school football, what impact has that left on you? Hi everyone, I am so honored to be receiving this award tonight, and I wish I was there to celebrate with you all. I want to thank everyone who was a part of the football season. I couldn't have done this without your support, and your kind words of encouragement meant so much to me. It was such an honor to come back to my hometown and report for our football team. I also want to give a special thanks to Jen and Robert for being so open to my ideas and helping bring them to life. I had so much fun this season, and thank you guys so much.
Okay, up next, it is my honor to welcome BCAT's enthusiastic newcomer to the BCAT family. Our enthusiastic newcomer this year has certainly brought enthusiasm, as well as energy, creativity, and talent with her to BCAT. She began taking our training sessions and quickly became a regular part of our news crew. After a few more training sessions, she was out in the field covering stories and having fun with it. She also started a new book review segment called Happy Reading. Some great suggestions for summer reading right there. BCAT's enthusiastic newcomer, Alita Charbonneau. Alita, join us, please. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. From the first day that I stepped into BCAT, my fellow volunteers, the BCAT staff, everyone was just so welcoming and kind. I truly appreciate that. I applaud BCAT for their kindness, for their patience, and for the sharing the light of volunteerism. It's been a pleasure to cover local events, do my Happy Reading segment, and assist on the Friday afternoon news reporting. I'm grateful to be a spoke in the wheel of this whole BCAT community, and I'm truly honored to be here tonight. In the words of our newscaster, Phil Gallagher, here's the good news. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'd like to welcome up to the podium Steve Marin, who's going to take over for the next awards.
Thank you, Sonia. What would BCAT be without its coverage of Red Devil sports? We are fortunate tonight to have a seasoned and enthusiastic group of sports announcers that are complete naturals as they lead you through the games. I have 3 people I'd like to recognize for their work and dedication in bringing the Red Devil sports alive throughout the year. Anthony Mateus, Brady Costas, and Mike Esfeo, please come up.
Thank you very much. This is a surprise. The Friday night games are so fun at BCAT, and it's especially fun because BCAT, I think it's mentioned every year, it is like a family, and this is such a great event tonight to celebrate everybody, and being a part of BCAT is very special, so thank you for the award.
Yeah, just to touch on what Mike said, BCAT is just a big family. I mean, all of you here today supporting one another with various awards. It's just been truly a blessing. When I came in 7th grade, I was a shy little kid, and now I found my passion through Red Devil sports, and now I'm going for my major in sports broadcasting over at in college now. So it's truly a blessing. Thank you, Jen, Robert, Chris, Tad, everyone at BCAT. It's truly awesome.
Unfortunately, Brady couldn't make it this evening. However, he stopped by the BCAT studio to say a few words.
I appreciate this recognition. I would like to thank Robert, Jen, and the entire BCAT staff for allowing me to do announcing for the sports teams. I would also like to thank Anthony Matos, the person who got me involved with this and invited me to help join him one random basketball game, and we're just going to keep going on from there.
What would our sports coverage be without the dedicated crew who are equally as talented and are working behind the scenes, often fearing the elements and capturing all the action? For your efforts, we have a special gift to help keep you warm the coming year during your shoots. When you hear your name, please come up and receive your gift. A pair of BCAT gloves, just perfect for the summer. I've got a few here. Carter Ames, Christina Nikitas, Bill Hayes. Bill Hayes. Jack Gilbert. Sam Norman. Chris Rose. Colleen Moore. Aaron Trickett. Evan and Gwyneth McAmee. Zach Titus. Now I'd like to invite Bob Creek to present our other recognitions awards.
Election season is always an important time at BCAT. We have always hosted debates for townwide contests as well as a live election show on election night to bring the results in real time. This year, we'd like to recognize two individuals who value the importance of local elections and having an informed vote. They have been an integral part of our election coverage. Nikki Cadillac has represented a fresh voice of the local press for the past 4 years, and Alan Folds has hosted and moderated our coverage for the last 11 years. Come on up, Nikki and Alan.
Welcome to Burlington's Candidate Forum. My name is Alan Folds, and I'll be moderating the discussion. On my far right is Nikki Cadillac of Burlington Buzz.
Question 2 was to whether or not the town should reconsider the ban on recreational marijuana dispensaries. What do you think are some opportunities and challenges for the town of Burlington during this transition period, and how will your leadership guide the town?
Each candidate will have 90 seconds to answer. We'll alternate between members of the press and will rotate through the candidates. I've added up right, by the way. This is the 36th straight year of coverage. Wow. Thought I'd point that out.
And you mentioned you're a new candidate and you're relatively new to town meeting as well.
Here's your chance to have a direct say in how the town of Burlington is governed. Make sure you take advantage of that right and responsibility.
Hello, and thank you. This is really cool. I'm Nikki Cadillac from Burlington Buzz. Local elections are so important. The reason Burlington Buzz got started is because there wasn't enough information that I could find about the local elections, and I really wanted to learn more. And so I took it upon myself to teach myself how this town works, and shared it with all of you and the 26,000 other people live in this town. So it's really very meaningful for me to be able to really be on the ground floor of local democracy, which is the cornerstone of American democracy, and I appreciate the opportunity to participate in that. Thank you.
Well, what she said, but I'm actually an honorary Burlingtonian. I'm actually from Reading, but it's been so much fun to learn about how your town works. It's very similar to my own, and it's been great. Just being here tonight, I get this. I recognize so many people. BCAT has been so welcoming to me, and thank you very much.
The 4th of July is a special time of celebration for our country and the town, and BCAT is always there to bring you the parade coverage, rain or shine. This year, we'd like to recognize 3 individuals. The first 2 are our hosts, Gretchen Carey and Chris Rose, who have been announcing for the past 3 years together and have a natural rapport together. Come on up, Gretchen and Chris.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 4th of July Parade here in glorious Burlington, Massachusetts. I am your co-host, Chris Rose.
And I'm Gretchen Carey.
The Honor Guard also serves as the guardians of the colors by displaying and escorting the national flag on ceremonial occasions at official city functions.
Watch them coming at us. We've had a lot of things coming at us today, but usually bubbles and candy. Linda McNamee and Something to Talk About from BCAT.
Along with Chris Flaherty from BCAT. I should have recognized the Captain America shield.
The pigs across the commons. You gotta see those as you go driving by. I try not to look away so far so long that I'm, off the road.
With that, I've got nothing else.
It's been a fantastic afternoon. So many people being part of this and so many coming out to appreciate it. So thank you to all of you.
Wow. Well, thank you, BCAT, for this recognition, and thank you for asking me to be one of the co-hosts for the 4th of July parade. Ironic that this year we don't have one, but we are celebrating it still. I don't know what I'm going to do with that Star-Spangled Shirt this year. I want to thank you. I first started this a few years ago. Mike was my co-host the first year. Gretchen joined afterwards, and it's just been a joy all around, and I've looked forward to it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to enjoy having the 4th of July off this year because it's on a Friday, so it's going to be a long weekend for me. So thank you very much, BCAT. I love all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a surprise to me. Y'all knew I was going to be here anyway because that's where I am at this time of the year. But I just want to say thank you. It's been go in the spotlight. Ugh, okay. Yes. So, I have to say this has been so much fun getting to work with the crew. And if you hang around BCAT long enough, you will get dragged into something, and it'll be lots of fun. So, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
The next person has literally taken her show on the road, and for the past 5 years, she has produced an episode of her program, Something to Talk About, while actually being in the parade.
Hello, and welcome to Something to Talk About. As you can see, we are live, but you at home are mostly live at the annual Burlington 4th of July parade. Love the float, thank you! We did.
Thanks for the float.
Love the hat. When BCAT meets BCAT.
Yes.
Is that like a disruption in this time-space continuum? Well, you mentioned that Jaws was one of your favorite 4th of July movies.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Independence Day? Thank you, everybody, for joining us along the parade route. See you around town. Bye.
I love modern technology. Thank you, Chris Flaherty, for always being my partner in crime. Thank you, Ben Marino, for allowing us to to create the actual float. And I want to thank all the kids and all of my friends who tag behind, giving out goodies to the crowd. I am disappointed, like a lot of other people, that there is no parade this year, but that'll just give us more time to plan for next year. Thanks, sir.
I'd also like to recognize our production coordinator, Chris Flaherty's efforts with election coverage and Something to Talk About parade coverage as well. The last category I'd like to recognize is a hosting and reporting duo. They often work together and have fun working together, and you most likely spoke with them on the red carpet on your way in. In addition, they've hosted Truck Day and Trucktober and are currently producing their next feature for B News. Juliana McGrain and Arushi Dema, please come on up.
This is Arushi Daima.
And this is Juliana McGrain.
trucking, Burlington!
I have been at BCAT since I was 13 years old. I am now 17. Awesome, fantastic. And it has been a wonderful 4 years in this program, and I'm very excited to keep on trucking, as they say, and by they I mean us.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name's Sarushi and I've been at BCAT for a little less than Juliana has been, but it's been such an important part of my life for so long. I'm so thankful to everyone that, like, all the staff at BCAT is just absolutely amazing. It makes it feel like a second home, basically. I'm so proud of everything that we've done and so much more in the future. And no matter what happens, you just gotta keep on trucking.
Next, I'd like to invite Christina Nicotaitis, sorry about that, up to say a few words.
Thank you, Bob. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oopsie. All right. So, let's see. This is a moment all you students have been waiting for. So just to tell you a bit, our video clubs are an important part of what we do here at BCAT. We host Video Voyagers for middle school students on Wednesday afternoons after school, and BHS TV for high school students on Thursdays. The students learn and create during their club time. However, there's a large part of the club experience that happens outside of the club. Participants are encouraged to crew for a variety of productions where they get firsthand experience crewing for studio productions, covering events through the town, using our robotic cameras to cover town meetings, crewing for our van productions, and more. I have actually personally worked with many of these students on a variety of productions, and let me tell you, they are phenoms. Let's see, so as an incentive, they earn checks for different projects that they volunteer for. And the participant with the most checks in each club gets recognized here tonight. I have the distinct honor to recognize the participants in both of our clubs. Both worked very hard. Their checks were far and above all the others. Starting with our high school club, BHS TV, I'd like to recognize Mr. Aaron Trickett. Aaron Trickett had the most checks this last year as a video Voyager when it was highly contested, and he has kept the streak going this year. Would you like to say a couple words?
Yes, I just want to say thank you to special people. First of all, thank you to Robert for helping me out with most of my sports productions and for being Robert.
Oops.
I'd like to thank Chris for being one of the two hosts for the club and always being there to help me out. I'd like to thank Varys, who's hiding in the storage closet back there, for being the second host and always being great. And I'd like to thank Jen Dodge for always keeping everyone in check. Thank you.
Congratulations, Aaron. Now, let's see. For the Video Voyagers, this year we had one student who was a runner-up last year and worked very hard to lead the pack this year. He was very successful at it, of course, and he had quite the lead. The winner is Mr. Carter Ames.
All right, so I just want to thank everyone here for volunteering so incredibly hard. It's great around here. I want to congratulate all of you guys who won awards. Really put in the effort. I would like to thank the staff, Chris and Varys. They run the club. They are amazing. And then We have the other staff members, Tad, Jen, Chris, Robert. Thank you to Sydney, who left this past year. I crew a lot of regular shows. Just want to thank those people who host these. So Phil and Bob, thank you. This is another thing I've noticed here. We have BCAT family. It's great around here. It's always fun. Just getting together here is just amazing, and just seeing all of the talent that all of us here in this room have accomplished. Thank you.
Congratulations, Carter. Now I'd like to welcome our president, Linda McNamee, back to the podium.
Our last award this evening is our most special. It's BCAT's Volunteer of the Year. This is an award we present to recognize a volunteer who goes above and beyond with their time and effort. This is the first time in BCAT's history we are honoring a previous recipient of this award for the second time. This volunteer first won the award back in 2008 for helping with meeting coverage, helping with events on the town common, crewing football games, producing his own show, and so much more. He has recently become quite active with BCAT again, and we couldn't be more thrilled. He helps whenever and wherever he can. He was a regular on our football crew. He crewed many of our own studio productions, ran camera coverage for many of our winter sports, and is working on bringing his special travelogue show, Hit the Road, Jack, back to BCAT. Hold on. All of this, and he still happens to be one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Volunteer of the Year is Jack Gilbert.
I really can't believe that I'm getting this honor. I really don't feel like I did that much this year, but I do appreciate it immensely. And everyone at BCAT has been wonderful to work with. It's not work, it's more play than anything else. And I really thank everyone, and Jen especially, and Chris, and Tad, and Robert, who I mostly did the work with, Robert Paris. And everyone else, thank you so much.
So, Jack, it might not feel like much, but we do appreciate you. And we also want to thank each of you here tonight, all of our BCAT volunteers, those of you who are here and those of you who were not able to make it. Also would like to thank our extended families, so everyone who came this evening. And now I would like to ask the board for a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting. All in favor? Good night, everyone.